Hello, my name is Johnna Hill. I am currently enrolled in the elementary education K-6 program at Wilmington University. I am an undergrad, so I'm going to get my bachelor's degree. And just to tell you a little bit about myself, I grew up in Wilmington my whole life. I am the second oldest of 4 girls, so I have 3 sisters, and growing up in a household full of girls was always interesting, to say the least. I have rescued a pit bull from faithful friends about 5 or 6 years ago, and he is just the cutest, best dog ever. I know the stigma on pit bulls, but he is just a giant baby, wouldn't hurt anyone. He is the best. I loved bringing him into our family. I also recently started drawing, which was never really my strong suit. I didn't think that I was really good at anything, so I've been drawing more and actually surprising myself that I'm actually kind of good at it, especially cartoon drawing. I haven't mastered the real life things yet, and so I've always wanted to write a book as well, but never really knew which direction I wanted to go in. And now that I'm drawing, I'm like, oh, well, maybe I can, use my drawings that I've been doing to kind of add into my children's book that I want to do. So that'd be awesome to do one day. I enjoy dancing. I love listening to music. I am very adventurous, I'd say. I went skydiving. I like to go hiking. I've gone down to Florida and went snorkeling at the aquarium thing that they have there. I'm also a hardworking person. I'm attending school, obviously, but I work 2 jobs. I've worked at the Melting Pot for the past 5 years, and every summer I work with my mom at an apartment complex in Claymont at Whitney Apartments. Excuse me. And recently I've been doing that a lot more than just doing it over the summer. So I have 2 jobs on top of school. I'm definitely an open-minded person. I enjoy learning, and once I find something that I'm passionate about, I definitely put my all into it and work even harder if I'm passionate about something, and teaching is definitely what I found to be something that I'm very passionate about. So my instructional practices, I got my associate's degree in early childhood education from Delaware Tech, and I was placed at a few places there. So I went to Leach and I was in the adult room, the 18 to 21 year olds for exceptional child class, and I loved being in there. I thought it was awesome. The assistive technology in there is insane. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. I also am glad that my bachelor's degree from Wilmington is going to be dual certified in special ed, because I think that's important, and I loved being at Leach, so having that knowledge is awesome. I was at Head Start. I was at Newcastle Elementary, and I think the thing that I'm proud of the most from Del Tech is that I also offered to intern for a year at Balts Elementary in Red Clay. So it was me and 2 other girls who went, and we did both of our methods there. So preschool methods 1 and 2 were done at Balts. So the first semester we were there August to December, and then I got to go back in the spring from January to June, and that was one of the best things that I've ever done. I thought that was an amazing experience. I was with Miss Mary Catherine Russo. She was awesome, and I just loved being there and doing that opportunity. So that's why I'm super excited to do this year long, hopefully, because it's just the best experience, and to just have that knowledge of different places, I think is important and makes me really excited about it. Besides school, I worked at on my own just job. I went to Bear Early Education Center in Bear, and I was in the 3-year-old room with a co-teacher who was awesome, and I loved the 3-year-olds. So when I got my associate's degree at Del Tech, it was in early education, so I was with the young guys, and I loved it. Now that I switched to elementary education, I was kind of nervous. So my practicum 1 was at Forest Oak Elementary in 4th grade, and I was like, I don't know. I kind of love the little guys. I don't know if I can handle 4th grade, but I loved it. It was a completely different experience. Never thought that I would really enjoy the older students as much as I did. So that was really eye-opening to me to realize, look, I can do the younger guys and the older kids. So it was important to me, and it makes me even more open-minded about where I could be placed. So I'm excited to see how that works out, if this program, if I'm allowed to be in the program, how that will work out and where I will be. So for the most important aspect of teaching, I think that obviously we all want to get the content knowledge across to the students, but I think that the most important part for me, I think, is that connection and relationship that you would get with each and every student. I think that's the most important. I still talk to my first grade teacher to this day, and just to know that she made such an impact on my life that I still talk to her, and she is still one of the most important role models that I have today, makes me just want that. I want to be able to reach each kid in their own way, find out their interests, see what, tell them mine, and work as like a collaborative team in the classroom, and not just, well, I'm the teacher and this is the work and we're gonna get it done. I think it's just knowing what the students like and being able to teach based on their interests, I think will create lifelong learners way more than it will if I'm just standing up, instructing, telling them what they need to know. I think they need to be a part of the team when they come into the classroom, and I think the relationship aspect of the classroom and having that open environment for each kid to come to me and for me to reach each student individually while having an entire classroom lesson is the most important. So yeah, so thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed my video, and I look forward to working with some of you. Thank you.